Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I want to show you and give you some tips on this BMW 2009 3-liter engine. It's a BMW 328. The engine designation is N51 and N52. I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but I also recommended changing this belt, the serpentine belt or accessory belt, because the car has 90,000 miles. This belt is kind of looks old. It's also starting to crack a little bit here and there. Nothing crazy, but you can see just a little bit of tiny cracks on top of the surface, and also this pulley is starting to look kind of worn out. So basically you have to change this belt. You have to change the belt pulley tensioner here, which is this mechanism, and this belly or this pulley. And even if the belt doesn't fail first, you're running a chance of these two, either one of these failing first, being destroyed, and then this belt will end up going back inside between the crankshaft pulley here and the actual engine, and right there the front main seal. I've seen a bunch of these engines with that belt literally almost destroying the engine. So that's why since I have all this stuff out, I'm going to change this right now. I mean, at this point you can see this is actually fairly easy. And the first thing that you need to get out is you need to open the caps on these, and so you can reach the bolts, and you can open this second cap, and you're just going to need to pull these out. Or actually, no, you don't touch this. Sorry, you can leave this alone. Actually, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to twist this pulley in order to release the belt. And this one here is a Torx, and it's a Torx 60 right here. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, just like I showed you. I'm gonna take this tensioner pulley out first with a T60, and okay, so we need to press it down so we can release the belt, and make sure you have enough space. Okay, and there's actually a pin right here that you can actually stick in to save yourself the trouble when you release of this hitting you, and then it's actually a better thing to lock it here. There's two holes right here that you need to stick like a screwdriver if you don't have a special pin. So I'm gonna use just this flat screwdriver, and this is right here. This is how you can do it, but I'm gonna need this screwdriver right now, so I'm gonna use actually a pin that goes on those tensioners. And this is the pin right here. This will come on the new tensioner, so when you get this out, you can actually reuse this pin in case you need it on the next one. And this is how you block it. And in this case, the belt is ready to go. Or actually, yeah, you can slide it right here. And here we go. And you can just take this out. We're replacing the belt, so you can take this out of the way, and you can release this one first, or whichever you want to do first. And this one just has this thing here, and it just has this inverted Torx right here. Okay, the pulley here is a the idler pulley. This thing is a 16mm bolt. So okay, there was a washer that fell out, but the new one should be coming with it. This is the old one. Okay, this is the idler pulley, just in case you guys are asking for the part number. This is the part number right here, and I believe it's part number right here. That's a OEM. It's not a BMW, but this is the supplier for BMW, and it's made in France. So this is OEM equipment according to our program. So I got this because, you know, this is the best you can get, besides maybe the one that has the branding of BMW, but it would be the same part actually. So this thing is ready to go. The washer is back here, and it's the same 16mm, and we have a new cap. So here we go. Just get it tied by hand a little bit, and that's it. And what we need to get, is, okay, now we need to take this off, and this is actually a inverted Torx E14 right here. E14. And this is the lock mechanism here, through this hole and this hole. The holes right here, that's the locking mechanism. Okay, the belt tensioner is right this number again. The 11288624 is the same company, INA, made in Slovakia right here. So this is OEM equipment, the same way as the other one. And as you can see, it's identical to the OEM one, and it comes with a new bolt because this is an aluminum bolt. You have to replace, or you must replace these every time you install this back. And here's the, need to fit it in here. And need to make sure you start the bolt by hand, and the torque on this one is 25 Newton meters. And it says, my instructions say 25 Newton meters and 90-degree turn. So I'm gonna stop at the 25. I kind of know where my 25 is, and then you're gonna go 90 degrees because this is aluminum. So I'm gonna go a little bit more, 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 and a little bit more, 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 and this is it. That's 90 degrees. So 25 Newton meters, and you have to do 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees if you didn't know. And this thing is ready. So now we need to install the new belt. Okay, this is the belt. We're getting a Continental belt. This is probably the best you can get. It's made in Germany. And this is the part number 6PK1990. 6PK1910. That's the part number. And again, made in Germany. This is the best thing you can probably get for this, besides the OEM. And I believe this is actually the OEM replacement for this vehicle also. And we're gonna install. Sometimes these belts have a direction, but in this case I always install these with the letters readable, you know, towards you, towards the installer. And I'm gonna start down there at the AC compressor on the left bottom side. Make sure everything is in the grooves, and remember this thing goes over here and down in the crankshaft, and then it goes around this power steering pump. Make sure it's inside the crankshaft, and okay, there's something stopping you here on the bottom of the crankshaft all the way down there, so you need to use your fingers to get it through. And then it goes around the power steering pump, and then it goes around up here in the top. I'm gonna release it from the idler pulley because we're gonna use the torques to open this idler pulley, so we give it some more space. But you need to go around this idler pulley here, and then you go to the tensioner as the last place. Again, check with your hands that it's around the crankshaft and it's around the AC compressor. And now you just kind of, oops, there, okay, so you just went in, yeah, because it's ready to go. Okay, this is the way. I want to show you how this pulley kind of looks when it's new, but it has this fuzzy. It has this fuzzy kind of, it has this fuzzy material on top of it, as you can see. So this is how the brand new one looks like, and this is how it's supposed to look like. So here we go. Then I set this thing back in. Okay, again, check before you release. Check always with your hands. Go around and check with the belt. It's supposed to be in the grooves. Over here, this one could slip on this side or pulley, but it needs to be in the grooves. In the alternator, the power steering pump, the crankshaft, and the AC compressor on the left side. Check, 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 and now it's ready to be released. And again, you're gonna use this T60. Again, T60 torques, and you're gonna press down clockwise to release the tensioner. When you release it, you have to pull this pin, this metal locking pin out. So we're gonna push down, and then you're going to release back. And again, check where the belt is. and just release, and this is it. Now I need to take this Torx out, and that's it. This thing is ready to go. So again, this belt is extremely important to be changed on time before it breaks, because otherwise you're risking a destruction of the engine. If it ends up in this front main seal between the crankshaft pulley and the engine block, it will, we've seen engines where this goes inside through the seal, it destroys the main seal, front main seal, and it goes inside the engine and the crankshaft, and that's it. That's the end of the engine. So again, here, check with your fingers, check the grooves. You can do a visual inspection with a flashlight also if you need to, but most of the time I use my hands here because you cannot see the belts, but everything is in place. This is perfect. So that's the procedure on this one, and I'm gonna keep going with the rest of the parts. So again, thanks for watching. Please like my videos and please subscribe. I hope I am of some kind of help to you guys, because I do want to help you so you avoid mistakes and you drive your car for as long as you can. Thanks very much.